It's time to put the gaming community back on Fraud Watch. And when I say gaming community, I'm talking about the loudmouth casuals who only play Madden, Call of Duty, Fortnite, 2K, and FIFA, as well as college football. Then hop on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, hold a phone up to their face and say gaming is dead. Guess what? You guys are back on Fraud Watch. In that video, he argued he wanted to see more variety within each genre. And an example he gave was he wanted to see, for every Grand Theft Auto, he wanted to see more sleeping dogs, which is crazy because you're asking people to cannibalize themselves. You don't have time to play all these games, but whatever. And I argued, no, you don't, because y'all didn't buy sleeping dogs. The game died because you didn't buy it. The studio literally doesn't exist anymore because you guys didn't buy it. If you did buy it recently, it doesn't help the studio, guys. You're helping the publisher that owns the rights to the game. And that's kind of been my argument. A lot of people haven't been able to follow it. I feel like my arguments have been pretty straightforward. If you want to see more variety in X, Y, and Z, which I disagree with, I think y'all need to keep an open mind. But if you want to see more of what your idea of variety is, because variety only has one definition, but for some reason, gamers have created their own definition of variety. If you want to see more of what your idea of variety is, then you need to make sure and support what you like. You claim you like it, but then you don't buy it. And then half the comment section on my video is saying, why is this nigga bringing up sales? Because in game development, sales really matter. These games cost hundreds of millions of dollars, at least multi-millions of dollars. So they have a high overhead to make these quality products that you say you want. The game comes out, you don't fucking buy it. And even if it gets good reviews, you don't fucking buy it. Your friends will tell you to buy it, you won't fucking buy it. But you'll get your ass on 2K, Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA, MVP bundle, Fortnite, Apex. And we have the data to back up that you niggas are fucking frauds. Gamers have logged more than 25 billion with a B, hours, equivalent to 2.58 million years playing Call of Duty, surpassing the entire timeline of human history. Why does this stat matter? Because you claim you want more variety in games, but the data says you cannot get off of Modern Warfare 3. The game that you claim is broken and unfinished, you keep fucking playing the game. You guys are fucking frauds. You're arguing with low IQ people. You can't expect them to follow your points you're making. People just argue based off their emotions. It's not rooted in any type of fact, bruh. This stat is fucking disgusting. And it's crazy because every year people say Call of Duty is dead. Now, this year I might give a little bit of a pass with Black Ops 6 because it's on Game Pass. But what about all the other ones? Every year Call of Duty is continually in the top 5 best-selling games. So it's like people hop on the internet, they say one thing and they do something completely different. I don't understand it. It's an insane stat. The stats say you guys don't buy the games that you claim you want because these studios are going under. And the stats also say you continue to play Call of Duty non-stop. The reality is when faced with a decision to try something new and innovative or something familiar, most humans will try something familiar. And this has nothing to do with gaming. This is psychology. This is why a lot of you guys keep going back to your toxic ex that you need to fucking block. Yeah, I said it. Fucking block the story. Because the reality is that a lot of y'all are more comfortable with known chaos than the unknown. The unknown could be peaceful. But because you understand that chaos, a lot of you flock to that shit. And what I'm saying, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. This is real life psychology. Look this shit up. This is why a lot of you guys are stuck in a vicious vortex of evil and chaos, and why you can't get your life together. You guys are block huggers in real life, and you're digital block huggers as well. And you know, being a real life block hugger, I could halfway understand it. Like making decisions that could break curses, generational curses. Like, let's say being the first one to go to college in your family. That's scary. You got to leave the block. You got to go out of state. If you're going to an out of state college, make new friends. You don't know anybody there. Your money, your resources, they're limited. So I can halfway understand why some people are scared. But in order to achieve something different, you're going to have to do something different. What I don't understand, and I mean don't understand at all, is the digital block hugger. Guys, half the games that I'm recommending are free to play. Shit. And then you got Game Pass games like the Tony Hawk remaster. Niggas still won't try this shit, bruh. Why are you digitally hugging the, what are you afraid of, bruh? What are you, if you want a free to play game right now, that's cool. Try out Mecha Breaker. It's on Steam. I don't know if it's on console. It is a mech game. Really fast paced, a lot of customization, BBLs, big titty bitches and shit like that. Fire game. Free to play. You won't fucking try it. You know what you will try? You'll inject that fucking VC into your veins like heroin. It's on console? Okay, it's on console. Wu-Chang is coming out next week on the Game Pass. Try it. If you have Game Pass, which I know a lot of you do, so it's free for you. I don't understand the concept of digital block hugging. If you can't afford every game, I understand that, but there are also a lot of free options. If 10 people are telling you something is fire and you say, no, I'm not doing that shit, you have an insane ego. And I'm not saying you have to play or try every recommendation, but you don't want to try. My thing is, why are you friends with people if you're not going to listen to them? Like, is your ego that insane? That's a whole nother conversation. The psychology of like the individualism and just the insane inflation of ego in people with these hot takes and these stupid fucking opinions. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to diagnose a lot of you. I'm not going to say go as far as to say that narcissism is on the rise, but what I will say, thanks to social media and being able, the Village Idiot being able to gain fans, I will say narcissistic tendencies are on the rise. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of you niggas need to shut the fuck up. You're block huggers in real life, you're digital block huggers, and we're going to start blocking you. I'm waging war against you guys. I'm responding to all these stupid hot takes. Like I say, if you see a stupid hot take, tag me in it. IG Reel, TikTok, tag me in it. If it's cool, I'm gonna respond to it. If I see a stupid hot take in the comment section, I'm gonna respond to it. You know why? Because it gets me views. Because it's not enough people waging war against some of y'all, man. Like, thank God my father called me a fucking idiot at times in my life, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Some of you niggas never had that shit, bro. Never had that shit. The Village Idiot is starting to get the podcast. The Village Idiot got a podcast, man. I don't know if Wu-Chang is on Game Pass, though. I was looking at it earlier. It is. It is. Wu-Chang, Fallen Feathers. Day one Game Pass title. See? Yes, it's going to be there. It comes out the 24th. So next week, it'll be on Game Pass. Yeah, next Thursday or Friday. I don't know what to tell y'all. If you don't have, like I said, I put out a video. Most anticipated games 2025. I put out a video in December of 2024. It's an hour-long video. It's most anticipated games of 2025. This is before they even announced a bunch of other games like Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is another game that just came out today. Got a 10 out of 10, but you niggas swear there's nothing to fucking play. In December of 2024, I dropped a video where I showed off 40 games that I am interested in. And I just don't understand going into 2025. I don't understand how I can easily compile a list of 40 games that I am interested in 2025. And so many of you niggas can hop on fucking Al Gore's internet and say you can't find one thing to play. So somebody's lying here. And one thing I've noticed about this conversation, there's no in between. Either you're like me and you're like, your backlog is through the roof and you're overwhelmed, your wallet is hurting, or it's the opposite end of the spectrum and people say there's nothing to play. I've noticed there's no in between. And the crazy part is most of these games that I'm interested in are B and above. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. Maybe go outside, throw a football, hit the weights. You might need a new hobby. You might need a goddamn new hobby, man. Because I don't think y'all are interested in games like y'all say y'all are. Also, too, you know, another thing I thought about before I switch up the subject. Like I said, I gave 40 games going into this year that I was interested in, right? And I have to ask the question, I don't have time to play all 40 games. If I listed 40 games that are interesting coming out this year, and that's not enough for you, what's the number for the people who feel like gaming? And feel free to, if you disagree with me, because I'm gonna upload this Hokage highlights. If you got this far in the video, because I know niggas got short attention spans, but if you got this far in the video, answer the question for me. What's the number of games for you to decide, okay, gaming is not dead? If 40 games that are interesting in 2025 is not enough for you, what's the number? Is it 50, 60, 100, 100,000? Let's say the number is 100, right? There needs to be 100 games you're interested in going into the year for you to feel like gaming isn't dead. My next question I'm going to ask you is, how many of those games can you actually afford? And how many of those games do you have time to actually play? There's two layers to that. How many can you afford? And how many do you have actual time to play? Because if you have a job, a family, school, other responsibilities, hobbies, You're not going to have all the time and money in the world to play all these games. That's why I remember back in like a couple years ago, somebody was like, I don't see the value in Game Pass. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. He was like, what? I don't know if y'all remember this. I said, how many games did you beat off the Game Pass this year? He said 8 games. At the time, I believe Game Pass was $120 for the year, and he said he paid for the year. And games were only $60. I said, bro, do the math. You beat 8 games off the Game Pass. You paid $120 for the Game Pass, meaning you got your money back after 2 games. Those other 6 games are a bonus. You got more than enough value off the Game Pass. And when I gave him that number, like that number in his head, it gave him more perspective, like, oh, wow, I did get a lot of value. So I have to ask, if there are 100 games that are interesting coming out, how many of them realistically are you going to fucking play? That's why I hate this argument. What's the, like, like 1 game a month should be enough if you have a lot of free time. And that might be too much for a lot of people. 3, not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about here? I'm gonna keep killing y'all arguments. It's so easy. Y'all are fucking frauds. You only play Call of Duty. And that, if that's all you play, that's cool. Just be self-aware. Stop talking about what's going on over here, bruh. We talking about eating 5-star meals over here, bruh. Stick to your fucking chicken nuggets, bruh. Get you some barbecue sauce and be fucking quiet. It's crazy because some people have all the time in the world to play these games and will just hop on social media and complain. Well, they have a lot of free time because they're unemployed. That's why. But the problem with being unemployed is you have more free time to play the games, but then you don't have the money to buy them. Unless you're going to play free-to-play games. But that's kind of the conundrum of it all. For my dudes that need a new sports game, Rematch is really like that. Rematch is a really good game. Sports. And it's crazy. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep debunking this argument because it's so easy. There's too many options in games out here, so people saying there ain't any is a dumb statement. It's a dumb fucking statement, man. Doesn't mean I don't want to try new games, not to mention my backlog. Shit is fucking crazy. I'm only choosing 3 because of bills and kids. I feel like 3 to 5, if you're a hardcore gamer, like realistically, like, and you have responsibilities, like 3 to 5 games a year is probably going to be the sweet spot for you. But you know, to each his own. These are people who don't take the time to explore games as well. When I play games, I low-key try to knock out. Digital block huggers, bro. Digital block huggers. They open up the PlayStation store, they open up Steam, and they just be scrolling and shit. This shit looks stupid. This shit looks... But then these people will turn around and buy a game like Banana on the PlayStation store. God, it's like pulling teeth to get you to try Ghost of Yote, but then you play Banana. I think I beat like 5 games last year. And that's why I said, like, even if there are 100 games you're genuinely interested in, you're not going to have time to play all of them. So, like, what's this argument about there's not enough quality games? It doesn't matter if there's 100 bad games that come out that year. If there are 6 that you liked, what does it fucking matter? And they're a game of the year contenders. That's all the time you had for anyway. Like, just to put things in perspective, man. Like, I don't get it, man. I beat about 15 last year. I'm struggling to get through Expedition 33. Some food for thought. I hope Mecha Breaker comes to PS5 soon. It looks very interesting. I played it on stream multiple times. This is really good. People saying they can't find good games are the people that can't read. Say it ain't so. I'm still enjoying Kazaa. That was a good game that came out this year. Want to know something? Speaking of good games, let's move to a company that hasn't been putting out too many good games lately. Ubisoft. It's been revealed that Ubisoft's Yves Guillemot, the CEO, has named the co-CEO of the new Tencent-backed subsidiary. Now, for those unaware, Ubisoft split off their companies earlier this year into 2 companies because Tencent is now an investor in Ubisoft. And Tencent now owns the rights to, I believe, the big 3, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and I forgot the other one. But all the other games are owned by Ubisoft. So they, was it Rainbow Six Siege? Maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, now they have a new CEO for this company. The French publisher announced the unnamed subsidiary, which is partly owned by Tencent, after a $1.16 billion investment earlier this year. The aim is for the subsidiary to oversee Ubisoft's 3 biggest IPs, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six Siege. My bad. Oh, never mind. The new spinoff company, yeah, they get the big 3, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and then Rainbow. And then Ubisoft gets to keep full ownership of all their other IPs like Rayman or Ghost Recon, or The Division, or Watch Dogs. On Wednesday, Ubisoft named Charlie Guillemot as the co-CEO of the new venture. Charlie previously led Ubisoft's own mobile studio Outlet before leaving to co-found Web3 indie studio Ngangi and rejoining Ubisoft earlier this year. If you're not following, well, the reason I wanted to bring this story up is, so the CEO of Ubisoft named his brother the CEO of the new spin-off company. So if you're not following, my argument has been that no, the quality of games are fine. You need to keep an open mind. The biggest issue with gaming right now is business practices and capitalism. And you know what falls under the issue of capitalism? Nepotism. If the CEO of Ubisoft is stinking up the place, I doubt his brother's gonna do any better. And I'm gonna be honest, you know it's a big red flag for this new company and him being the CEO? He was also the CEO of a fucking Web3 indie developer studio. If you don't know what that means before he came on as the CEO of this new company that's holding their big three properties, he was managing a company that was designing games that had NFTs in it, nigga. So what I'm trying to get at is, I'm not saying it will happen, but what I am saying is don't be surprised if it does happen, that in the next Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, or Rainbow Six, there could be some type of crypto bullshit in it. Cause that nigga's a block. Yeah, right, Glock. He's a blockchain, bro.
Just a known form of glazing. That means for every donation TBH gets, I get the chance to glaze. I mean, gaze into
shout out to
green eyes.
Shout out to something racist with the super chat. He said capitalism is humanity's second biggest mistake. Shit is crazy, bruh. So just be aware, we'll be keeping our eye on what Ubisoft and their new company is doing, but I will say this is a yellow flag. He's a blockchain bully. I don't know about this one, chat. I don't know about this one. Other news, Xbox insiders can now stream Xbox console only games on PC. Microsoft has rolled out the latest expansion on its stream your own game feature, allowing Xbox insiders to stream their Xbox games on their PC. While it's already possible to stream games from Xbox Game Pass catalog, streaming your own game allows you to stream other console games you own. Today's announcement expands this feature to the PC users, following its rollout to TVs and browsers on supported devices last November on the Xbox Series and Xbox One consoles in April. Stream your own game is available to Xbox insiders who also have Game Pass Ultimate. It can be accessed via the Xbox PC app in all 28 countries, while Xbox Cloud Gaming is available. No installation is required, as you need to only open the app and select one of the 250 supported titles to begin streaming instantly. So what I'm trying to get at is you have more options to play your games in different ways. Be aware of it. Just got to be one of them Xbox insiders. Is this the trailer for it? Oh, fuck no. This is not enough for this shit. So we can play Gears of War 2 and 3 on the PC, Pog. Type shit. Just remember, you're streaming, so it might not, it depends. Keep in mind, when it comes to streaming games, it depends on your connection to your internet. If it's not good, if you got that Netscape, that AOL, you might be struggling. Also, Gooners are out there struggling not to beat their fucking meat. Marvel Rivals announced they are doing a summer beach event, and they previewed some of the skins. I got some trailers for you guys. The Marvel Rivals dev team, they've been developing these skins while they're off the Rhino gas station pills, off the honey packs, off the blue chews. I think these niggas popped a whole bottle of blue chews and started drawing skins because this shit is extra horny. Take a look at this Psylocke skin. Ass all out. The Goon Hanchu.
So
they doing everything but releasing Blade. So expect to see people in your rank match just running around with ass out. And you know the funny thing is, you know it's gonna be mostly dudes on the mic.
come on, fight.
You're gonna be getting cussed out, hit with racial slurs, homophobic slurs by a dude with his ass out now. So that's the Psylocke one, you get it. And then you also got a Luna skin here, ass out as well. They gave her an extra BBL on this angle. This angle is fucking crazy right here, bro. And Booty Queen. I don't know why this shit don't got no sound on it. You said give it to Storm. Right, why the black women don't got it, bruh? November is going to be a rough week for the kids. Ass out on the MVP screen. That's Luna Snow's new skin. And then here's a full-blown trailer with this shit. Who's ready to spend some money? Honey pack season is here. Excuse me. Oh, this is where it's from. We skip past this. The advertiser knows exactly what they're doing with the camera angles. Yo, she dropping that shit. They gave Namor a bulge. Yeah, it's goon shit for the men and the women. They gave my man Namor the big BBC. The Ocean BBC. All I'm saying is when you hop into a ranked match, don't be surprised if you hear people just breathing extra hard on the mic. Motherfuckers just sitting in the spawn. Like that dude who used to breathe real hard at Hey Arnold that used to be behind Helga with the glasses. Yo, Luna, we need heals. What are you doing? Like, bro, what the fuck? Are you beating your dick in the spawn? Shh. Go do that shit in the practice room. What the fuck? Getting there nice and wet. Who's ready for the summer special? It starts tomorrow. Today's the 16th. It starts on the 17th, bro. You know it's funny? You know they're going to tax for these skins. These skins going to be at least $20, bro. Oh, they said you want to walk around with your ass out? You going to pay for this. If they keep making skins like this game might be around for a while. They're going to be able to tax the whales that love to buy shit. So yeah, if you're looking for a reason to get back into Marvel Rivals, pop a honey pack and hop into the game tomorrow when the season summer event drops. I don't got nothing. They don't got nothing on Dead or Alive. This is modern day Dead or Alive. And nobody cares news. HBO confirms The Last of Us season 3 will arrive in 2027. I'm not reading this. You read the headline. So if you guys want to continue the story of, by the way, 3 seasons for one game, by the way. If you want to continue it, you know, just know it's coming in 2027. Learn about why revenge is bad. And then last but not least, friendly reminder that America is ghetto. Japanese researchers have achieved, what is this? 1.2 megabits per second internet speeds over a 1,000-mile line. That is 3.5 million times faster than the average US connection and a hell of a lot quicker than mine. I'm not even going to read this because the headline tells you everything you need to know. Oh, I hate it here. While America is getting involved in wars in the Middle East, protecting PDF files, your president, today it was announced Republicans are trying to get rid of more worker protections. For those unaware, they said workers who strike should lose unemployment. I don't know if you guys saw that. Look that up. They just continue to strip away different rights and do stupid shit over here. While we're doing all this ghetto shit over here in America, they're over there innovating in Japan. Now, this doesn't mean this is going to come because this is research, right? This doesn't mean it's coming to the mainstream anytime soon, consumers. It doesn't mean people in Japan are going to be able to buy this. But what it does mean is they're going to be able to buy this much sooner than us because they're working on it. I'm pretty sure they have to test this over a large scale with different people and whatnot. But it's the fact that they are focused on science and innovation. It's going to lead to them getting way more ahead of us technologically because they're focused on basically developing their people and their nation. While in while in America, there are still large parts of America in rural areas where you can't even get high-speed internet. Shit, even in the city. Even in major cities, there's places where you still can't get gigabit internet, bro. You got to be on the right side of fucking town, bro. So just a friendly reminder that America is, in fact, ghetto. Yeah, they spend time on the infrastructure instead of bombs. Let's hop into the sub box real quick before I get on the game. Let me switch my account. Switch to... Boom. Yeah, we too busy arguing about stupid shit. Got a brawlhalla as someone that's moved out to the country, only 5 miles outside the city. I can confirm that most internet is third world. Yeah, once you leave the city, even like cell phone service in the country is worse. I don't care about brawlhalla. I see the Stranger Things. Well, that's a breakdown of Stranger Things. Reclaim the Sea. What the fuck is that? Sudden Strike 5. These niggas still talking about making a railway. Oh, if you want to know some more America is Ghetto news, I seen this morning on Facebook. Apparently, China is rolling out a new high-speed train, bullet train, that can go as fast as an airplane. it can get you from, I think they said Beijing to another one of their cities like in 2 hours, which normally the flight would take like 5 or something like that. So they rolling out even faster, the fastest bullet trains on Earth. We don't even have bullet trains over here. That would solve a lot of problems, man. Imagine being able to go to another city like in 2 hours with the bullet trains and not having to fucking fly. Being in Europe and taking those trains, them bitches are nice. Yeah, I just want healthcare and like a proper rail system, bro. Holy shoot. Do our rural areas have to be so unlivable? They don't, but the unfortunate thing about a lot of people who live in rural areas is they vote against their own interests due to, I'm not saying everybody in a rural area is undereducated, but you know, you're more likely to be undereducated. That's why a lot of them are shocked the way Trump is moving. He said no wars. Now we're in another war. I don't know if y'all saw this morning, Israel bombed Syria. So now they fighting with 2 different countries. Interesting time in America. Interesting time in America. Luminant exit. I think the problem with trains in America is the vast distances they need to cover from state to state. Well, I say that's why you start small. Start with city to city, right? Start from there. Start there and then build within. So build infrastructure within the state. I think people would take that too. So you make it easier to travel from, I don't know, LA to San Fran or San Fran to Sacramento. From Chicago to Peoria, although I don't even want anybody want to go there, or Springfield or some shit. New York to Syracuse. Yeah, start there, and then we build out on a larger infrastructure. I feel like they got too many problems to build anything in America. No, too much bureaucracy. Niggas flip-flopping between supporting Russia and Ukraine. We're cooked. We have those trains, they just suck. Well, those aren't bullet trains. I'm talking about bullet trains. Yeah, we got Amtrak. Amtrak is just regular ass choo-choo shit. Like if you take the Amtrak, because I've done it, if you take the Amtrak from LA to San Diego, it's a 2-hour ride. But if we had a bullet train, that shit would be like 30 minutes. Which Amtrak is underrated, by the way. It is pretty good if you don't mind, you know, the extra time. It's very comfortable. $30 too. Swap meat? What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, we got that choo-choo shit, that regular ass bullshit, bro. Yeah, from Austin to Dallas, from Houston to Dallas, yeah, or Houston to San Antonio. Like, just use the major cities within the state. The Blind Warrior. I took the Amtrak for work trip to New York. It's nice to like see the country. It's just you got to plan for that shit because it can be slower. Beat 'em up collection is straight for. Oh yeah, they trying to make the bullet train, but funding stopped because of corruption. Yeah, I know they're trying to do a bullet train from LA to Vegas, I believe. But yeah, that shit. Bureaucracy is stalling that shit. Darkest hour, 44 to 45. More World War II shooters. Oh my gosh. Having this nigga getting dunked on in the thumbnail is fucking funny. You ever been to Vegas? Yeah, I've been to Vegas. But I was in Vegas a couple years ago. It's too damn hot. I've been to Vegas a couple times. It's too damn hot there for me. 8 in the morning, 105 degrees, belly sweating and shit. Tower Guardians. Off topic, but I remember you spent time in San Antonio. Is there good eats there? I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. They had the only thing I remember about San Antonio
unsub from Poison Ivy's OnlyFans before
was
month's bank statements.
They had a nice farmers market like in the downtown area, but for the most part, it didn't really seem like there's much to do there. Like the Alamo was hella underwhelming when I seen that shit. All right, I don't think there's nothing much going on here. They got good Mexican food because I mean it's pretty much Mexico. That's about it from what I seen. Reclaim. Oh fuck no. Yeah, that dude had the funniest posterized. Like, bro, you good? But do you remember it? Yeah, I remember the Mexican food in Mexico. Mexico. I remember the Mexican food in San Antonio. That's why I said they got good Mexican food. I had cow brain. I don't know what they call it, what Mexicans call it. Is any Mexicans in the chat? I had cow brain when I was in San Antonio. I actually liked it. It was pretty good. And then fire tacos and burritos. But the thing is, what I will say is about like real Mexican food, if you're not ready, make sure you pop some probiotics or something, because that shit gave me the shits for like 24 hours, bro.
Has come.
And big old women chill.
Our allies strike at the heart of tyranny and tear down the machinery of oppression.
You said cow brain? Yeah, I did.
The Nazis have brought over Europe and bring back security.
I'll try anything at least once. That's how I know if I like it or not. I know I don't like chitlins because I had it. a lot of times it's really about how you season it. Because I mean, if you think about it, a lot of things that you eat are you enjoy it because it's been normalized. But like, if you actually think about it, like who sat back and thought about cutting the head off a chicken and turning it into a fucking chicken nugget? You see what I'm saying? But you only eat it now because it's been normalized, so it doesn't seem weird. You like frog legs? I never had it. My dad has. He swears it's fire, but I never had it. Like I've had deer. That might seem weird to y'all, but deer tastes good to me. I love some Bambi. But I'm not playing that either. I love goat. I didn't like goat when I tried it. I didn't like goat or lamb when I tried it. The taste it wasn't for me, or maybe it just wasn't seasoned right. Yeah, deer jerky is fire. No, I never ate no damn raccoon. Niggas eat trash all day. I ain't eat no damn raccoon. Shit. Deer is hella gamey. I don't know. Maybe it's because of how my grandpa prepared it. Like he hunts. He would shoot deer and he would make it at home. That shit was fire when I had it. Maybe because it was fresh. Duck is too oily. I don't like it. I'm not playing this either. I've never had gator. Doom clone. Bison is pretty good. Bison is good. The problem with bison is just it tastes like beef. Like I remember when the first time I tried it, because they had it at a restaurant, I was like, what's the difference? The dude was like, it's sweeter. I tried it. It tasted just like a burger. I had a bison burger. It tastes exactly the same. And then I remember I used to get bison out of Publix at Florida. I used to cook it up myself. It tastes like regular beef to me, but it's like a $2-3 more expensive. So I was like, you might as well just get the fucking regular cow beef. It's not worth it to me. Oxtail is fire. Have I ever had moose? People eat moose? I've had moose knuckle, but I never had no sex before marriage. The fuck is y'all talking? Nigga, you live in Alaska? The fuck? Looks cool, but it's another Doom clone. Swap meat. It's colorful. Who catching a moose? I was gonna say, ain't that motherfuckers killers? It looks like Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2. My favorite fish is salmon. Like smoked salmon with crackers. They can get the kind at Costco. The smoked salmon with Ritz crackers. Oh my God, I'd tear that shit the fuck up, bro. That's a good snack. Get your omega-3s like a motherfucker. This is exactly like Risk of Rain. I know my games. And I'm not gonna lie, this where the nigga come out of me. I love a seafood boil. Oh my Lord. I'd tear a seafood boil up. Give me the gloves. Turn into a full savage, cracking them legs, eating them eggs and shit. That shit is fire. When it's really properly seasoned.
Sega entrusted you with his
You should try shark. That's illegal, ain't it? I'm pretty sure eating shark is illegal. Like you just snitch on yourself.
You can truly break
Bro, where's the gameplay at? Kaku, Ancient Seal. This looks like a PS2 platforming knockoff game, kind of like Vex or Glover with the frame rate, the way it's dropping, like what it's going for. Like I see the vision, but it's not quite there, you know? Have you ever had a disappointing seafood boil? No. Because seafood boils are expensive. So if I'm gonna get a seafood boil, I'm reading the reviews. Like I'm not paying for no nasty ass food. Seafood boils are salty. No. Yeah, because it's like super heavily seasoned, so you shouldn't be eating that shit all the time. Like fish is good for you, and you can eat a lot of fish because it's low in calories and it's high in protein. The macros are great, but a seafood boil is not good for you just because, even if it's full of fish, like shrimp and like crab legs and shit, just because like it's super seasoned. So you got to make sure you're drinking a lot of water. A seafood boil is cool like every once in a while, but yeah, it's the seasoning. That's what makes it so good. So you can't eat that shit all the time or it'll give you high blood pressure. When I don't feel like spending a lot of money, I love sardines and crackers. I've never eaten sardines out of a can. Is that good? Especially if they use Lawry's. Lawry's and Old Bay. Meh. But I like salmon, tilapia cool. Cod is okay.
in the era.
I've never had red. I mean, I've had a snapper, but not a red snapper. Shout out to Dark Souls in Cali with the subs. Sardines are good for you. The funny thing, the only thing I know, this is gonna sound goofy as hell. The only thing I know about sardines is from fucking Futurama, because I remember that nigga paid like millions of dollars for the last can of sardines, and I remember thinking, I was like, is that shit that good? But I'd never had it. Tuna is cool. Like I survived college off of canned tuna. Tuna, relish, crackers, that shit is fire. Sweet relish. This looks dusty as hell too. Mahi Mahi's fire. Mahi Mahi's alright. Octopus. I've had octopus. I feel like people who eat octopus, they just eat it to be different. It doesn't taste like anything. Or maybe I've had it a couple times. Maybe it just wasn't seasoned right. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Like if it's there, I'll eat it, but it doesn't really taste like anything. Same thing with like, I've had squid too. I've had squid soup. It doesn't, the soup was the best part, but the squid didn't taste like anything. I've had poke bowls. They good. Eric's home. I've never had oysters. I do want to try them eventually though. It's a texture thing.
Now you've brought the police here. They're looking for.
This game is fire. You played it? Squid soup? Yeah, I've had it. It's like I don't want to misquote. Is there any Asian people in the chat? It was either a Thai or Vietnamese dish. I'm about 80% sure it was a Thai restaurant. They eat squid in their soup, and it's like super spicy. The soup was good. Watts played it. They put out a demo last month. The visuals are on point.
Just wait for me if you can't find me.
Okay.
You making me hungry? I do kind of want to low-key try one of the Red Lobster seafood boils. I want to see if this really is social media hyping it, or is it really living up to the expectations and the hype? What? How much do the seafood boils cost at Red Lobster? Who been? Hey, we've had over almost 3,000 views and there's only 200 likes. Hit the fucking like button, chat.
Will be used responsibly to pay off the Gotham PD to look the other way.
Thanks for resubscribing.
They don't need to know why
This
I
should be
locked
enough money
away.
for TBH to cop
I mean,
a brick from
trained
Dr.
4 little
Eggman.
boys in the Batcave.
Shout out to Bryce with the $20 super chat. He said, Expedition 33, I beat it last night. It's game of the year, no question. One of the best games I played in a long time. I really want to thank you because you put me onto it. Of course, I appreciate the super chat. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's what it's all about, trying to put it forward, pay it forward. I heard it tastes really good, but it wasn't all that spicy. A common thing I've heard about is the seasoning isn't all that. Well, they just improved the formula. That's why I want to try it. They're listening to the feedback. They said that they're seasoning a lot better. Yeah, the new black CEO or whatever. I heard it's $40 per person, 30 to 40. I mean, that sounds like a seafood boil. That sounds about right. That I would argue that's on the cheap side because the seafood boil places I've been to, it would be like 50 plus. But that's a place that's specialized in it. Red Lobster is a chain, so they're making it's a little bit cheaper. So yeah, that's cheap for a seafood boil. That's another reason you can't eat them all the time. Them bitches is expensive.